Hello, gentle listeners. We're today doing the last volume, volume 14. Whew, I wonder what's gonna happen. Just go ahead. So, we didn't meet Strider, if I'm not completely wrong, but it appears to be kind of weird. So, let's see if there is going to be unlocking a new chapter after we finish this one. I'm curious. You come a long way, you made a lot of friends and managed to keep them all. You're helping them grow and you are growing alongside them, while also entrenching yourself in some ridiculous nonsense along the way. Living, laughing, loving, shining and farting? Not sure what the last verb means. As is right, I need balance, you think so anyway. You're still on the lookout for any specific bits of meaning to help nail down your sense of purpose, as is cariness every which way according to the whims of friendship and fancy. There's a natural flow to this all, towards its sets of 12, give or take, since some come in pairs, as you think back of your first round of friends, kissing sets of 4. Yeah, you had time to realize more about the ads. You've been hopping between a kid on one is an adult on the other. It's been weirdly relieving seeing multiple versions of your friends, not that you seem to be bound by any of the same rules that they are. You just said, as someone whose self has been scattered to the winds of time, gathered thanks to Aurelia and still not fully stable, it's kind of nice to see that it's not just you out there trying different shit out. Self-wise, when you think about the last friend left to visit in this set, you cannot help but feel a bit guilty with everything Jake told you about him, and from what you know of Dave's bro, you're not exactly meeting him with a clean slate. Indeed. You haven't let anyone else complicated personality traits hold you back from finding a way to befriend them, though and you are not about start now, you'll find a way to make it work. God, isn't it fun having such a complicated and nonsense tangled interpersonal relationship within your friends group? Isn't it such a delightful challenge? Anyway, the point is time to go and meet Dirk. aka Strider. So you go. You don't know much about where he lives, except that it's in the future, like Roxy minus chess guys. You zap on over what should almost definitely be the perfect distance from this door. What the hell? I'm falling? There's a moment where you are weightless, suspended in mid-air, like the cartoon coyote man whose name you cannot remember because suddenly you are plummeting downwards and takes all of your attention. From what you can see, flashes you spin ahead, heals the thing you are rapidly approaching the ocean. Splash. Before you achieve game fucking over, before you even begin to stall yourself with a zap, in at and out of reality appearing just a few inches above the water, you land with a delicate splash. Wait, is she gaming in the middle of the ocean? Now that the imminent threat of that has passed, you look up, metal rises up in front of the water in a towering scaffold. There must limit the building up there, goddammit. You haul yourself up to the janky platform at the corner of the scaffolding and few above water rags. Upward, get your shit together. There's not much to look at. You probably wouldn't even be able to spot it from distance, but I'll do. In the meter you can pop back up to the top floor, but you should ring yourself out first. It's a chair, which is weird. You sit in it. That was a slick fucking trick. Not the stealing my seat bit though. I'd respect your presumptuous ass placement choice too. I mean the entrance, nice save. You whirl around but there's no one there aside from an endless ocean. The only shit is either stuff on the platform, which now that you are considering it kinda reminds you of one of those outdoor man caves you sometimes see at rich people's houses. The kind of there you don't know enough, and electricity to get wide range just doesn't fuck the whole thing, except instead of like a grill and a TV and a ashtray with an old cigar in it. It's a few screens, a keyboard, a turnable, the speaker, a couple of hoverboard looking things, and some complicated aquatic equipment. Both situations contain a mini fridge. Mini fridge? Dirk, you say his name? I hope he shows up. After Roxy, you really thought you weren't going to be bamboozled by another fake out meeting. Babu, who the fuck knows? Maybe this guy is a ghost. No, that's stupid. The one and only. Where is he? There is no need to get freaked out about it. I'm just talking through the speakers. Or more actually, I'm just sending data through a text-to-speech converter, which is playing through the speakers. This isn't a function I've ever had occasion to dust off, so this is genuinely thrilling. Thank you for trying to failing so miserably to break and enter in pursuit of friendship or whatever you were doing. Oh, you do your best. Is there a place you want to meet maybe? So you could talk in meet space? That's not exactly my forte. I just keep chatting like this for a bit. Bro to bro, you can use the computer if the power of my voice is getting to be too much for you. It's almost for me, if I'm being honest here. From above, there is a metallic wiring sound. Ah, shit, Daddy's home. You look up and Dirk is rappelling down the scaffolding at an alarming speed. The jig is up. We might as well wrap this shit up. What do you mean, to your father's back? Dirk swings in, landing with both feet on the platform. He straightens and stares at you, chin up, while you think he's staring at you. He's wearing shades, which you expected. It's been real, and don't worry, I won't be far. What do you mean by that? I never am. Here, Dirk hands nor his mouth are moving, but his voice is still playing over the speakers. Your mind is nervous and probably too full of teeth. What's going on? So you're a friendable alien I've heard about? I thought for a minute you already ate it, but I see you Peter Pan that shit. I'm not impressed. What do you mean by that? He say this is the regular way with his mouth. He should put you at ease, but he does not. Does he not remember talking about that already? You tell him it's nice to talk face to face since you thought he didn't want to a minute ago when you first met. Oh, that wasn't me. Oh, you thought? No, wait, what? It wasn't? No, you just met a divergently evolved copy of my 13-year-old brain. Wait, what? It was an AI? Okay, the use of the speaker system is new, but it makes sense his game for interfering with the relationship and using forging tricks. I guess you should go ahead and be proud of him for it. Well damn, okay, you guys, you have no reason to believe that it's not possible since wait, did he say relationship is busy forging? Isn't that your whole thing? I was under the impression that you were here to befriend me. My friends haven't exactly kept quiet about you, I just figured out you were saving the best for last. Oh no, that's right, as you think. You just thought he might be more of a challenge. Wait, are you friendship nagging? Are you friendship nagging him right now? Is about what's happening? How did you come to this? Well, hold on, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay then, never mind, you guys is working. Might as well roll with it. You don't half-ass this one just because I know the gig. I still expect you to friend woo the shit out of me. Bleeds the fuck out of my friendship chakra till I see the universe, hard through its asshole and what have you. Cool. But you'll be around the friendship block a time or two. He has no reason to worry. You have to full confidence in your ability to show him the friendship time of his life. I'm ready. I have a list of my deepest creature ready to unload on you right here, right now, if you think you can take it. Be sure he's talking a big game of preparedness. She's super ready. He's so fucking ready for it. But you're not sure how true it all is. Every line of muscle in his body held by in excruciating placidity. You've never seen a jaw so purposely unclenched. It was like he's begging you to call him out on it. You don't call him on it. You're not sure how he got the idea that you could half-ass this, of all things. You'll just prove it to him with your deeds. Seem like that might be with your love language. Seem like that he might be his love language. With that in mind, you hold your fist out for him bump? Okay, I guess that's the universal sign of brohood sacrosanct across all of the space-time. You will be honored to give him his first. The corner of his mouth twitches, not quite a smile. What kind of monster would I have to be refuse you? A big-ass monster. You do the thing. If he's having a moment about having touched another person for the first time, he's not showing it, which is fine. Each at their own pace, right? So now what we got that handle? What's the next on the agenda? Do we leap straight into the half-L Q&A, or are we doing the activity first? Man, what should we do actually? What should we do next? You are not used to your friends giving you a third degree about your process, so you are a little out of step. You can tell if he genuinely curious, or he knows he's unbalancing you. Either way, he's intense. he just went full third base immediately. You look around for inspiration. Really? Nah. You're not a couple dads. High-tech scuba gear could be cool. The thing of choice breaks at your neck. I'm not sure you have the musculature to hold that up, no offense. You have your literal stick figure proportion into mind when I designed it, and it's built more for looks than weight efficiency, so I don't think you'll last long in it. You're not missing much though, it's not particularly thrilling down there anyway. We have good points. You can totally see yourself sinking like a stone, flailing your arms in a vain attempt at trying to look cool while swimming, clawing at the metal clasp to free yourself. Zapping out as a last resort about the misjudging distance to the distracting water, your mouth, you're all going black as you wonder why you didn't learn better when you hung out with the fairy. What? Okay. And that was pretty detailed thought trail. Haha, weird. Anyway, it happened. Anyway, you could just hang out in this place instead. The classic option, that works for me. You hold out your hand and zap him alongside, but he doesn't take it. I'll meet you there. His inflection tilts up at the end, a sound shaped like a half question. He wants you to construe the meaning of life. The meaning of yourself? What's the alternative? You piggy ride as he climbs all the way up. He shrugs. Yes, if you're up for it. I happily rocket board up, but a grueling climb is a good way as any to kill a morning, so either way. You consider your option as much as you wanna see. If he actually has it in him to beast you up the entire tower, rocket boarding sounds infinitely more fun. You tell him as much. How about then? You mean this rocket boarding? He kicks into a place and fires a lob, offering you his hand. You don't have anything to lose but another life, so you take it. Still you buff fast enough, you have to cling to his shirt for safety. You fly upward. He circles the tower a few times in no hurry to make it to the top. Or he's showing off. You don't think that is it, but you are still working it out. There. You're still working it out, the convincing way his body moves now, the subtle shifting way to steer the machine it, all feels genuine, like this is a much more comfortable thing for him than the conversation was. The wind waves your face, there is sea in every direction. Well, we are in the middle of the ocean. You land on the top of the tower and he waits for you to hop down before doing the same. The key flips the rocket board into cushions. Here we are, home sweet home. I hope you are prepared for just how homey this shit is. 2. I have nothing but time to flex my massive decor muscles. Cool. Cool chair. Anyway, great katana, bird, more seagulls, a lot of seagulls and horses. You're obsessed with horses, I guess. You follow him inside and to his room, like you have with everyone else. He's full of his shit, like everyone else. But like everyone else, he leans against his workbench, calm and collected, and clearly with every fiber of his being waiting for your judgment. He looks like a variation of Equitus, to be honest. It's not even that different. He has almost the same thing. Actually, it's a mix of Dave and Equitus. He has the puppets. Yes, the fucking, puppets, yeah. The horses, of course. Whatever the hell it is. One of it's weird how you can tell that about him, since it does seem like he's putting a lot of effort into the facade. You're not sure if he's unpracticed at having an audience, or if you're just an extra good at reading people by now. Please the shades, they're messing with you. They're nothing new. Okay. After Dave, but with Dirk, it's almost like he's less penetrable without them. You try to focus on the decor and it's clear once you two. What do we got going? Okay, there's our teams of puppets, horses, robots, and musical equipment. There's musical equipment? Okay, DJ. Of course. It's got the post-ironic whimsy of Dave's style, which you figure makes sense, considering it's this universe Dave had stock in it, but with a dash of aqueous unabashed taste. It's a bit of a surprise, but sure. Martha Stewart will fall to her knees, weeping at her Martha Stewart? Weeping at her defeat to tell him. Utterly destroyed by the Fang Shu in my cinder block placement. Okay. She retired on the spot, you say. The more you play off his jokes, the more she seems. He seems to be losing out for real, so you continue. Much better than a scuba diving trip already. What's down there anyway? The ruins of 21st century civilization, mostly. Oh shit, yeah, boring as hell. He pauses and tilts his head, considering. I wouldn't call them boring necessarily. It's more that I found it cosmically frustrating to swim in literally any radial line and find nothing but the wasted leftovers of a dead city. Aside from being dependent on it as a source of food, the ocean mostly functioned for me as a suffocating and unescapable natural barrier between me and the rest of the human history. It's a constant lapping reminder of my situation, so I'm not often hyped to pile the decibels on it. Not sure how well my deep personal beef with the imagery of the sea will land for you, but there it is. I think I might not be so offensive to me where the metaphor less blatant is embarrassing. Anyway, there's the first of my layers of feels fresh, huh? Let's keep going. What else have you got? It's a little unsettling how direct he's been about the friendship building process. It's not like you have been heroically pushy to achieve that little with literally everyone you have memory of having met. So fair game. You're sure you can come up with some things you've been curious about, and he is ready to dive into deep end. And if he'll forgive the continued quite figurative language, the love a quadrangle. The questionable setting on the robotic gift choices his will be paramour. The difference of opinion on playing the games. Is to be enjoying the theatrical of the friendship meta game. Thence you're going, so you amp it up for him. You clasp your hands behind your back and pace his dream as you monologue, pausing for effect when the impulse strikes you. This is all you consider which will be the right issue to end on. You really sinking into the opening. But maybe he's feeling about his universe Dave, or for fun, maybe where the whole shtick comes from, depending which you choose, you could end up loath as I am to interrupt his ace-attorney monologue. Objection! I wouldn't touch that. Okay. You look down and there you were about to dramatically praise your hand, and there's a goddamn sword that harvestly stored in the hands of some fucking dead-eye puppet. Again, your brain cairns down a fleeting pathway of accidental pressure, I can slice blood, a lot of it, and leave the canaza for the big boys. Although if you want to touch a weapon, holy shit, do I have an idea. It's goodbye, you and reaches into the corner of the room, and you're holding a really shitty blue sword. Wait, what? Sword? Really shitty blue sword? My god, it's so blurry. Anyway, sword is a loose term, though I can honestly holding is an object an object so shitty you can barely focus on it. Sort of clipping through his hand, holds it out so to you as best as he can. In the name of the Socran convergence of science and whole shit, I need to see what happens when you touch this thing. Okay, thank you. Reach and out and take it from his hands, instead it's under your grasp. The hopes on it workbench to see them serve, and you slice it through the air a time or two. What the hell just happened? Did he just back down? What is that? The FPS sword? The drop rate FPS sword? Absolutely goddamn incredible. Something about your narrative liminality and rudimentary form must allow you to actually wield this piece of shit artifact, a narrative from my bro. The implication of these are likely jack fucking nothing, but it's still easily the best thing I've ever seen. He's leaning forward, laughing, dimpless, carving to his freak-led checks. There's a small twist in your heart about it, you can't place why. You're really just able to hold that fucking thing, huh? He clears his throat and settles down, adjusting his glasses. Thanks for that, anyway. Where were we? Alright, you were attempting to look at my weak points. Okay, do you want to keep adding to the list, or zeroing the one option? So far the short answer are 1. A quarter of teens with not a lot of choices, what do you expect? 2. Call up my autoresponder if you want us to hash that out. It's all under control. 3 is all under control. Your guess is all boils down to the same general topic really. His friend, that's where his whole thing always end up, and anyway. Right, especially since you are his pathway, being able to hang out with them now. Just shrug. I have thought we have a stronger opinion about that one. Doesn't he want to hang out with his friends? Doesn't he want to finally meet Jake? He wrinkles his face like you shoved a lemon in his mouth. Come on, dude, you can't just spirit me away to the person I want to see most right now. Right off the bat. At least make me try to earn it first. He shifts his weight and light from the window, bounce off the choppy mirror of the ocean is bright against his back. Does he have to earn it? The wind doesn't hit him be hard enough, really? His laughing style is hollow. Is there a cap or not on that? What do you mean by that? You're not sure, but your whole experience, your whole existence is a series of cheat codes, so what else does he expect from you? You whip the sword around a few times to prove your point, but it kinda makes you dizzy to watch, so you put it back in the corner. And anyway, you know he will cave at some point. How else is he gonna get to see them, now that the game is off? He shrugs off again. What? He doesn't know that they're not playing anymore, right? Like they're even talking about a larger operation to shut the whole thing down for everyone on the planet? I know to think that is what's happening, but I'm not worried about it. They'll all play when the time comes. How in the world does he know that? Last you check, with any of them? Move on? I haven't gotten around to convincing them yet, but I will. It's clear that you have spent a lot of time with them, but they are my friends too. I think I know what they'll do. His dismissiveness is raising your heart to raise huckles. That's not really the point, though. You say one trying to get them back on board, just humped the conflict in his friend group. And more importantly, any bother trying to make the choice for them. He doesn't even need to game anymore. You can just take him to see them. He can skip the machination and just like that hang out with his friends without having to prove anything to anyone. It's easy. The slight tightening of his eyebrows does the only thing that shows his frustration. The rest of him is still. The vowels of his drawl are sleek and sharp, like eyes on a cold country road. It's not that simple. You think I don't want to see him? You think I tear off a single page off my sweet bro and hella Jeff quote a day calendar without thinking about that? There are a lot of cards and a lot of hands here, which I'm not sure you're truly appreciating the importance of it. I can just hold mine. I hope your shit works out instead. These are emotion, things I've been emotion since before I was born. You can't just stop them without massive fallout. Yeah, you're not saying you know all the answers, just that you know some of them. You feel like he could trust you a little bit. He looks at you like you left him. Trust you? Well, yeah. Big puff of air leaves his mouth and he shakes his head. This entire morning had been an exercise in trust, has it? Dirk is still for a minute. He probably still staring at you behind those shades. When he speaks again, his voice is steady, but the room is heavy with every ounce of tension he's suppressing. Okay, let's sketch this out. What are the parameters of vulnerability that will count if the one I'm extending don't? You're just freewheeling there, but you guess you gotta come out with something concrete for him. Okay, how's this? He does all these dangerous scuba diving and soul fighting and rocket boarding shit that could go sideways at any moment, but he wouldn't even let you zap him? There's an example. Okay, yes, that's true. I want to be only one in charge of endangering my own life, you got me. But trust isn't only meaningful if it is given completely in terms of physical safety. I've been preparing myself for this for you ever since I heard you were making the rounds. I was ready to what? He trails off, shaking his head. His worldliness seemed to frustrate him more than anything you said. He seemed really unpracticed at getting riled up, and you wonder how often someone pushes his buttons like this. You're not really sure how two of you got to this point. Argumentative isn't your main mode either. You can tell you pushed too far. Never mind. Here. He hops off the workbench on his shoulder and grabs your hand. Do it. You don't ask where, you pick somewhere close by, but scary enough for this thrill seeker ass to feel like it was worth the effort. Terra, up the top of the tower, on Dirk's roof, is calmer than you have thought it would be. He drops your hand and steps back, leaning against the landing. Crushed it. See, sometimes trying new shit and trusting people with your well-being can be fine. Sometimes all you need is a friend to prove to you that you have your back, Dirk scratches his face up like you are embarrassing him. You mean empirically speaking, it seems like just having is only proof that. Okay, yeah, I get it, thanks. He's smiling so you don't push into that thing, thank you. But you do wonder after a minute of looking out over the ocean with him if it's time to scout things along. You are in a hurry, really, but you were getting somewhere before, even if it was a little uncomfortable. He's trying maybe harder than anyone has actively tried to befriend you yet. The fact that you think that is still sort of funny to you, but maybe Dirk isn't transparent to everyone, but it's just you and your non-stop thirst to know people. How much has this boy wanted to be known? You remember your early skepticism about him and laugh to yourself. You haven't had to make yourself try to like him at all, you just do, with appetite, shit and everything. There's a lot of Dirk going on in there, but you are ready to try and understand him more. It's what you do. So you press on. Ooh, try one more time to convince you to drop the idea of playing the game. Give it a rest and talk about something else. Give it a rest. I think she just don't wanna keep playing. Holy shit, this is excruciating. I keep thinking if I ignore this bullshit, it will sort itself out. But Christ, I don't need to see this. No one need to see this. What the fuck? Huh? Wait, can he not hear it? You stopped the choice train once before yourself, but you've never been interrupted by someone else. I thought we were having a chill bro moment until I just... Now I have no clue what you were talking about. I can't believe I was ever this pathetic. Dirk, you had all day, every day to do nothing but get swole in both body and mind, and this is how you spend your time, looking wistfully out in the sky? No wonder you're out here falling for this friendship weak shit over tools. Oh my god, what? Once again, you find yourself looking around for Dirk, who's nowhere to be found. Regular Dirk, who you were finally getting somewhere with, is looking at you like you lost your last marble. Dirk really doesn't hear that. You sound like to him just like older and meaner. No, dude, are you okay? Fine, if your meager little brain needs me to assume corporeal form in order to process this, I'll do it. Okay, guys, why Kamina from Gurren Lagann is in the fucking game? Feast your eyes. Holy shit. Holy shit. Sup, Dirk? I'll get to you in a minute. Have to deal with this little meddler first. He turns to you and you step back reflexively. Your eyes fix you to your Dirk, who is staring mouse slack at his older self. I've let you piss around for too long. To be fair to myself, which is important, I've had a lot on my plate, creating whole species from scratch isn't a child play. So I let this go on, figuring you fucked up and die for real, but you keep coming back and it's getting out of hand. So the plan is this: let my man Dirk do his thing, you fuck off and let people leave their arcs. I clean up your mess and then get back to being God, what this timeline continues as it's supposed to. I clean up your mess and then get back to being God, what this timeline continues as it's supposed to. And are we good? Jesus, alternate timelines and multiple selves aren't anything particularly new to you, but you still don't know what got you so far to up his ass. Here. No, we're not good. You were in the middle of something. It's like a rite of friendship to be fucked up by no one but yourself. You don't know what kind of stuff the future holds, but that isn't your purview? This is. He's the one interrupting that. Oh my god, I can't work like this. You have to understand the scale we're working with. He flicks you upside the temple and you feel instantly like your brain got strapped to the nose and rocket ship on lift off? Do I click it? Lamps bar? What? You see a young man standing in his bedroom. Yes? Wait, you know him? It's John! Oh my god, old the fucking thing. Old the lore! Old the lore! Old the game in a way, single page! My brain! Old the knowledge! Old the knowledge for the community! Your eyes roll back in your head and you feel his story rushing to you, panel by panel, page by page. Some of it you remember from when you were trapped in Doc's scratch apartment. The other stuff is newer, raw and sweet and sickening. Honks and calls and globs and blobs fraught together in a synaptical transmutation in an unholy cultural zeitgeist Joe's through the you like light blasting down to cerebral cortex or out through your clenched teeth. When it's done, you collapse to the floor. Oh fuck. You remember it. You remember Homestuck. I don't. No, okay, you know what? I'm gonna fucking Google it now. I'm now pissed. What the fuck? I don't remember Homestuck. Oh, it's a webcomic. Homestuck is an internet fiction series created by American author Andrew Hussie. 2010. Originally run from. Is it a cartoon or what? Okay, website current. Okay, I guess it ended. The Homestuck has written numerous related projects, sequels, including Hiveswap series of adventure game. The plot sense of a group of teens would unwittingly bring about the end of the world by installing the beta version of a common computer game's Suburb. The teens soon come into contact with a group of internet trolls who are revealed to be Horn aliens, and these trolls work with the kids to create a new universe by completing the game. It has been noted that this complex and non-linear plot, considerable length of over 8,000 pages and 800,000 words, and intensely devoted fan community. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Wow. There's a lot of stuff. Homestuck has led the creation of two visual novel games, Hiveswap, Frenzy, and Pesterquest. I'm guessing Pesterquest is not directly related to it, so it's not canon at all, and it's just like a fun fest, I like to call it. Okay, it's messy as hell. Let's keep going. This. You remember Homestuck? It's all so fresh. too. So many of your friends dead, some of them more than once. Shit, 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 Dirk. You open your eyes and Dirk is standing over you, his hand on your shoulder. Oh god, you're alive. You're starting to freak me out. Almost as much as shredded as deranged me over there. It's freaking me out. But let's just take this old step at a time. Anyway, now that you're up, what just happened? Future me was being a real cryptic dick while you were conked out? Oh, you're here. I thought you were gone. Oh, you're still here. Patient is the future, Dirk. I just had to get our time traveling buddy informed first, so they can make the right call. Shit, okay. You don't know where to begin. You look at Dirk's face, not even trying to hide his concern for you. And holy shit, you care about him. You cared about him before, you knew every tiny fucked up detail about his life, and now with a reminder of where his story leads leaning smugly against the railing, you find you still do. His intense pushing and profoundly complicated, and right now he's helping you to your feet. His hand steady and firm. I'm losing my voice, actually my throat started hurting a lot. You're back as you find your balance. You look back and forth between the two of them, trying to organize your thoughts as Dirk waits for you to respond. This is as simple as an evil Dirk and a good one. If you learn anything from your travels, is that everyone has the capacity for hurt inside them, and everyone has the capacity for love. Just a matter of proportion, of choice and circumstances of time, and if you are being fair, of interpretation too. Part of you wants to grab Dirk and run to save him from this trajectory he's on. But then if you claim that level of control, are you really any better than Ultimate Dirk is himself? What the fuck are you? Make this choice for other people. Or give us the right to wrench cannon from the people it belongs to the people it is about. Why does it always come back to making a fucking choice? Go ahead, answer him. I'll correct you if you get anything wrong, don't worry. Oh, thank you. You better fucking will, you say, no doubts there. You pause your internal debate, take out a deep breath, explain things to your friend, and this is Mega Dirk, the combo of all splinters of Dirk, fermenting in his flesh container and all holding on his shitty. He shit nearly as well, and he likes to pretend. Ultimate Dirk, TSKS. You wish. You ignore him and continue explaining Ultimate Dirk has done a lot of heinous shit to the people he used to care about, to the people Dirk cares about. And he just brain blasted you with memories he used to have of, among other things, everything that will ever happen to Dirk and to his friends in the future, all in order to convince you to keep everything on that path. He wants the same thing Dirk just finished arguing with you about wanting a future where they play the game. Dirk is still staring at the Ultimate Dirk shit. You keep going, telling him you know it might be far-fetched from his vantage point, but this is part he goes now. Dirk finally speaks. No, I can see. I mean, if anyone was going to pull I'm you, but stronger, it will be all of me combined. Exactly, so we should hide dialogue. I can hide dialogue? Okay, I don't understand what it means. So, exactly, so now we should all be on the same page, vis-a-vis what the hell we need to do. We start with this flat fuck going back to wherever they came from, and the rest of us going back to our regularly scheduled programming. God, you can't even look at this guy, you think as you look at him. He's a smart trap so far down the path he's planned for himself, that he can't even entertain the idea that he could be wrong without it tearing him apart. The more you look at him, the more you can't stand him. Prince of hard-ass bastard destroying everything you work to make. Fuck. Forget all that stuff you worried about before. How dare you let yourself be convinced they could be right. Your allegiance is not the story, but to the people within it, no matter what. Do you have a plan for how to protect your friends without the tenets of cannons? No. Do you give a single shitting fuck? Also no. You know he could end you immediately, but you feel freed by the number of times you've died. You do not fear him, he's not your concern. You turn to Dirk. You're sorry, you say, but fuck this guy. Don't listen to him, everything you just remember, all the stuff he was using to prove his point, he only makes you even more sure of what you said before, that Dirk can still be happy without all that. He doesn't have to play the game to beat it. Wow. Listen to them trying to boss you around like that, Dirk. I'll tell you what you don't do. Don't for a second think I'm too far gone to remember what it's like to be you. Don't pretend you haven't wanted to know what I know, to align every part of yourself until you know it all, feel it all. Don't be afraid of becoming who you need to become. The ends always justify the means, Dirk. We know this. Fuck that. You're sorry to yell, you never yelled this much, but fuck that. This bitch can't bear the thought of a timeline existing without his influence or even his worldview, that everything has to be painful to matter. Things are already painful enough. He doesn't have to work overtime to create more pain just so he can feel like he's in control of how much punishment he gets and how badly he deserves it. Because Dirk doesn't deserve it. You say you look at the one you mean it for, and he's not looking back at you. He's looking at the ultimate Dirk. There's something about the soft falling arc of his eyebrows that just folds you up and eats you whole. He's longing like you never seen in your life, deep and consuming with a silver glint of loathing. He's going to drown it if you don't do something. What could you do, you wonder? You care about him, and he does about you, and he does about you. To a degree, you know Dirk. Now you know how he loves, though he's fierce to a defined fault. He does not do it easily. You're not the one who can get him through this. He hasn't known you long enough, but you can be a bridge. But to whom? Probably you wants to test out a few things to throw a couple friends at the wall and see what sticks. That doesn't sit right with you right now. But it's messy. You know Dirk will hate having it feeling experimented on like that. But after all this, you find yourself not wanting to do that to him. Thank fuck for your side ability to anime monologue to... Thank you, I mean. Monologue to yourself in your head without time passing too quickly, because you really need to think this one through. You have to pick one single person to help convince him. He doesn't need that what Ultimate Dirk is offering. Jake? God no, not right now. He'll be eaten alive by Ultimate Dirk. You can not do that to him. He's your friend too. Maybe a wild card, someone Dirk doesn't know, but cool get along with. Devious? He's like Dirk. If Dirk likes to get bossed around, they might get along great actually. Don't you need someone who can tell Dirk what to do in this moment? So then again, maybe not. You can't hedge your bets in bringing everyone because that's just overwhelm him. But there's no budget or time for that. The answer punches you hard in the chest. You're about to sneak away to find them when Ultimate Dirk speaks up. That was a touching rant you just gave, very compelling. You know what? Fine, do what you do best and choose steal him away to obscurity or leave him to his destiny. I'm not worried, in fact, as a show of trials in my youngest splinter, I'll even fuck off myself until go time. On the one in a million chance you do actually get him to go with you, there's no way that's gonna be good and... well, no, he regretted. He'll second guess if it was the right thing every day of his life until he realized what a flaccid existence he's leading, but by then it'll be too late. The worst. Wow. What the fuck? What the absolute fuck was that? Oh my god. Let me get this straight. What? I'm so confused. I'm just gonna keep going. I don't really have a thought that I processed or whatever. It's just so much stuff. There's a jolt and then he's gone. There's a bit of silence where you try to work out how to act normal now that you know what to know. But thankfully he speaks first. Are you all hang out this buck fucking world, or did you really pull out all the stops for me? Well, you were about to pull out another when Ultimate Dirk just blasted off like that. It's not too late, though, if he will agree to at least hear you out. Well then, by all means, continue pulling. Let's see where this shit takes us. You'll be right back, you'll tell him. I'll be right here just chilling and contemplate the existence and my place in it, no worries. Stop this time is even more disorienting than your sideways universe up. You know why? Though since you know everything, you're not sure you're supposed to be here, but Ultimate Dirk already accused you of fucking shit up, so why not fuck shit up a little bit harder? Yeah, you want to go pick up this person, specifically this version of this person. Especially you made friends, but already isn't ready to meet Dirk yet, probably, but thanks to your recent mind freak, you remember that this one having lost to his Dirk might be a little more interest. God, what, Dave? Whoa, what the fuck are you? Okay, that answered the question. You guess you fucked things up to the point that the candy timeline is not the same, and the one you were making friends in before. This is probably the stuff Ultimate Dirk is so bent out of shape about fixing. Well, it is what it is. You didn't have time to come up with your elevator pitch, but you work past full power to empathy, 0 to planning. So here we go. 0 to hero. Oh, hey, you tell him. Sorry to intrude, but you have a pretty big favor to ask him. You know he doesn't know you, but you know an alternate version of him that lives outside canon. You met and went to Olive Garden and made friends, and you promise you are legit. Bro, you said Olive Garden, you got me. That was easy. There's like a magic word to get me trust you implicitly. Don't spread that around though. Also, you look like someone in Iron into mayor, so that's like a million more points in your favor. I'm doing a dick else that's useful all day, and any day to be real with you. So what's the favor? Oh, whew. Great, the favor is that you need to borrow him for like a quick minute so he can help you have a conversation with your universe, Dirk. And to the sound of Dirk's name, he goes still. See, Dirk's convinced he needs to take the advice of yet another universe. Way shittier. What? So, see, Dirk's convinced he needs to take the advice of yet another universe. Way shittier. Dirk and retcon your whole friendship mission so they can go off and make canon happen, which ends pretty badly for a lot of people, your friends involved. And now that you know that, you really want him to just side with you and let everyone chill and hang out and live their lives, and you are not sure of all the details about how that will work yet, but the point is that Dirk, great, sick, yes. Okay, you take his hand and off you go. I'm glad he just said okay. When you pop back, Dirk is standing now. Dirk is standing how he was when you first met him, casually braced out for emotionally fatal impact. It's a moment where Dirk and Dave just stare each other down, like neither of them are fully ready to register the reality of the other. You really fucking hope this works, because it's your Hail Mary. What's up? Holy fuck, man, I didn't think invoking the name of Olive Garden will have this much effect, but here the fuck we are. I mean, sup. Yeah, sup. They pull his into a short back thumping bro hug, which the weather's like a wet cat, not trusting a towel to dry him off. So... I'll be real with you. You've already had a version of... I'll be real with you, we have already had a version of this first meeting convo, and we used like a lightning round conversational mechanism to get shit popping. But I get the feeling we don't have time for all that shit right now, so I'll skip a few steps for you. Our little mutual friend here said you got the options. Well, they seem to think I do, but I'm not convinced. Do you have options about it? Sure do. I do anything this little pulse suggested after what they just did for me, but like, what's even the situation? They don't want you to play up suburb and some other you does? There's a little more to it than that, but yes, that's the gist. You watch them chat, this is good. You think good, but you're not sure it's enough. You think Dirk is your friend now, but the more you think about it, the weirder the word fills in your brain. Friendship means something different to everyone you met. Safety, fun, a wake-up call. A person to talk to. You hope that, for at least some of them, you help them see what is lovable inside themselves. You look at Dirk and wonder if he'll be able to one of those. He's being so polite to Dave. He must be afraid. Does Dirk even believe others can, of their own volition, love him? You turn back in. Man, if you wanted to argue about canon, you should ask your bro here to get like anybody else to come along. That shit's not my forte, but seems to me that it's not some immutable bastion of narrative sanctity. It's just some shit some asshole said, and the then come choices they made. Okay, well, okay, well, if I don't follow the plan, beat the game, and get to where you are now, how do I know my choices will still matter? I don't know, man, you're not in my timeline anymore because of a choice you made a while back, so my mileage might vary a bit. Dirk shifts backwards. You wish he'd look more surprised about it. Oh, yeah. I don't want to waste your time or anything. Just getting to talk to you is worth it, so I don't know. Do what you gotta do, but like coming from me. A guy will could have done some stuff differently himself. At least try to trust your friend. I know you don't like believing this stuff, but maybe listen to the people who like you. For your cause, they mean it. I'm rambling now, so guess if I had one thing to say to it, just be, it's okay to not have all the answers. Yeah, that's what I tell you. Dirk nods. So I'm processing that a lot. But I also cannot go any further in this conversation without telling you that our little friend is liminal enough to actually be able to hold the sword. Oh, holy fuck, yo, what? Oh, wow, Dave, huh? Okay, bringing fucking guns to a knife fight here, eh? I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. I think I expect this level of underhanded maneuvering from you. I'll respect that play. Doesn't matter anyway, I've come back with my own cheat. Sorry for the delay, had to deal with some shit on my end. New plan, forget us all going our separate ways to fix shit. Dirk, you're coming with me. Your friend was right about one thing. Things don't need to go back to the way they were. But not for any lame reason like the power of love. I have plans bigger than that. I promise you this limp dick excuse for a friend doesn't measure up to all the shit I could show you. Will show you. Sure, it might hurt you to leave your friend behind at first, and sure you'll miss out on Jake's carnal charms, but that emptiness will fade when you realize the true power we have. Ultimate Dirk is standing his hand, his cape billows obnoxiously behind him. Dirk looks at you, then at Dave. Shit. They were almost there. You have no time left to waste. I need to sneeze so hard, Jesus fucking Christ! You close your eyes and will choice to come to you. Stop him, don't stop him. One of them has to work, right? You don't feel confident. You look at Dirk and he hits you. Ultimate Dirk was maddeningly? You look at Dirk and it hits you. Ultimate Dirk was maddeningly? Right, it won't work if there's a room for Dirk to regret it. You're not sure either of you will ever be certain it was the right choice unless you let Dirk choose it for himself. No more telling him that to do. No more telling anyone what to do. When you feel the choice pricking at you, you turn it outward. The flip of the power view bell inside out. Give the weight of it up for a moment to him. You wait to see that what Dirk does with the thing worrying him? Wait, what? You wait to see what Dirk does with the thing worrying him. See him manifesting his brain in yours, and your stomach plunges. It feels rigged from the start. There's no way Dirk will choose you and Dave when he's gone and frame it like that. God damn it. Too late to change anything yourself. You wait for Dirk to choose. Trust yourself, trust them, trust yourself, trust them. Trust them, woo! Oh my god. I don't know. Trust them, let's trust them. Sorry man. Your heart drops and then you see who he's looking at. Guess you can call this one the bad end, yeah? Damn it. Luckily for you there's almost definitely another of me that can wait to sell the 7 seas of story with you or some shit. He licks his lips and raises his chin, but it's for Ultimate Dirk to challenge his call. As young with your huge fucking brain, you can see that happening as we speak, yes? So no need to be so loser now. Be good to that me, will you? Treat him right. As right as he wants me to, I promise. Anyway, I did say 1 in a million odds, so statistically you have to ooze out at least once. It's fucking gross to experience good thing. He'll get totally assimilated into the other version of this conversation. Now it's not really the time to play the actually, it's the usually just a binary card. Don't want to complicate the particular issue for him, so let it lie. You step forward, shoulder brushing Dirk. Don't gloat, it's gauche. Enjoy your moment of violence before this one goes down the drain. Deuces. Yes, hell yes, you stop your celebration when you notice that Dirk is a little shaky. Holy shit, what did I just do? This future you have in the works better to be fucking good, my dude. What do you mean by that? Are you kidding me? They got it on lock. Oh, he knows it. You don't tell him you don't know every single detail yet, but you understand yourself now. You work it out when you need to. You always do. It's okay, you think. If Dirk is a little afraid, It comes with a territory when you let people in, and he'll have even more practice with that as soon as you can tap up some more company. I think I'm misunderstanding a lot of things. It won't be smooth sailing, though, you warn him. As long as you move past the sailing metaphor, you can jack that difficulty level up as high as you like. We're in the ocean here. Oh yeah, extremely. Fuck water, I'm right. Dirk turned his head slightly, and you know he's looking at you. He smiles and you know he gets it. It's not about his being in the real timeline, or the fake one, the hard one, or the easy one. It's about being his, if he wants it. Which you realize as you watch him turn back to laugh along with Dave, he does. Did we actually win? No. Okay. Jesus Christ, did we actually win? No. The air between you and the two of them opens up like a wound in the universe and you feel yourself being pulled toward it. Oh wow, a lot of coding. Oh, there it is, the slicing Zorder, you can see at the last positioning. There's a Y position, linear position, this is the slice. Game over, till larger rip. Okay, of course they call it like that. Oh, there is even the dialogue, if you can see at the last line. There between you, there's the line. You see him in there too, that fucking bastard. And he kills you? As Ultimate Dirk pulls you through what you can only conceptualize as a tear in the narrative, you turn to look at Dirk and Dave. This is sure to lead to some bullshit. You need to confirm that they are still intact. You're not sure where you are going next, but you don't want them to worry. As the whole starts to resell itself with them on the other side, you give them a thumbs up. The universal signal of reassurance that things are okay, you'll be back. Neither of them are strangers to either the intricacy of plot of shenanigans, so they return in unison. You did it! You got him a good hand, Dirk Strider is your friend, you think as you fall through the nothingness, Dave can take it from here. Guess that sword isn't just for show, he really knows how to use it. You go flying out of frame out of this volume and straight into the epilogue. Now of course it's the guy T-posing. Whew! No, not the epilogue. God, this is impossible. You can't believe it. You are the main character of such a stupid story. You know, chill straight into that post-game final chapter afterward, or wait, afterward. Both of them look weird. So I'm gonna end the episode right now, right here. Why? Well, we all know because it's a bloody some sort of epilogue, and it's already been like full almost hour. So just to make it a little bit more condensed. So. See you again. Don't worry. I'm still gonna go through it. See you again very, very soon.